This will also make you accept a lot of things about yourself. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Chade, and for those of you who do, you already know. Of course, we're back again with another video, and today we're doing my long awaited and requested DNA test results video. Yay! I finally got the results in about a week ago or so, and I've been debating on how I wanted to film this, how I wanted to do this video, how do I want to present myself to this world. I still have no idea, but you're going to join me in this adventure. I'll show you guys my traits, my DNA, and some fun quirky facts about me. Why not? Because yeah, you're here for a reason, and I know it's not because I'm pretty. But before we dive into this video, I have to say it is hot out here. It's going to be 80-something degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't know what 80-something degrees Fahrenheit, we're getting close to 30 degrees Celsius here. It is hot. So if I might be in and out during this video, don't mind me. I'm trying to save myself from a heat stroke. And I know what you're thinking.
Me? A heat stroke? How is that even
possible? I'm Dutch. I'm Dutch. I grew up in the Netherlands, a cold, small country. Not this hot subtropical Louisiana. I'm not from here. It's hot. Alright guys, so I have my notes. I have my tablet with the amazing 23andMe app, because that is through which I have done my DNA test. And like I said before, we're going to start off with my traits. Because, let's see, my first expectations of my traits were basically, I thought I was going to find out what kind of diseases I would be susceptible to, and come to find out that is not the case. That is an entirely different report. It is a health trait report, apparently, and I just have a regular trait report, which I could have known that if they said traits, that they were talking about the physical and not what's inside. Oh well. But it's fun to see, actually, like, my traits, they give me percentages of how big the chance was that I could have gotten any other traits, but it's funny to see, like, yourself basically on paper. So let's start off with the first trait of mine, and apparently this is my earlobe. So when I go to the app, and I don't know if you guys will see it, and in case, I can always insert a picture. They have the earlobe type, two types. You can either have detached or attached earlobes. So I apparently had an 84% chance of having detached earlobes and only a 16% chance of having attached earlobes. And knowing the ears in my family, I am not surprised to see this at all. We've all had detached earlobes. My genetics have predicted that I would have a detached earlobe, and I do not mind at all. It makes room for plenty of earrings. Okay, let's move on to the next trait. What were the chances that I could have had a cleft chin? If you don't know what a cleft chin is, the cleft chin is a butt chin. Well, at least that's what we call it. We call it a butt chin. Even in Dutch, een kontkin. Sorry. Anyway, if you have a butt chin, there is nothing wrong with a cleft chin at all. I just did not apparently have a big chance of getting a cleft chin, because my cleft chin percentage was 5%. I had a 95% chance of not having a cleft chin. So one of my ancestors had a cleft chin. Apparently it wasn't strong enough to survive. Let's move on to the next trait. What are the chances that I could have had dimples, cheek dimples? Some people say that sometimes when I smile like this, that they see like here, but I'm like, that's not really a dimple, that's just the way my cheek folds. At least that's my opinion. They call it like a half dimple, but I don't think it's a dimple. What do you guys think? Leave a comment down below in the comment section. Do you think it's a half dimple? Or do you think it's no dimple at all? I don't think it's a dimple at all. But when I look at my dimple traits, it really does say half dimple. Because the percentage that my trait would be for my cheek dimples, I had a 56% chance that I do not have dimples, but a 44% chance that I do have dimples. So if a half dimple comes out of that, I would not be surprised. Okay, so next interesting part about me, my eye color. Funny, because I have multiple color eyes, like, throughout my family. Like, some people have gray eyes, some people light brown eyes, some have had blue eyes, some have brown eyes. So, my eye color. So, there was a 75% chance that I got brown eyes, and that is what actually happened. I have brown eyes. I had an 11% chance of having light brown eyes, 9% of getting hazel eyes. Probably would have loved having hazel eyes. Hazel eyes to me are very, very beautiful. Let's see. I had a 4% chance of light hazel eyes. It doesn't matter whether it's dark or light hazel. It's just beautiful. 1% chance of green eyes. A less than 1% chance of blue eyes. And then a less than 1% chance of greenish bluish eyes. So yeah, I was not supposed to be any blue-eyed bombshell. Something. Couldn't figure out a word real quick. But I am a brown-eyed beauty, and I do not mind that at all. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. My skin. As you can see, I am a brown skin girl. Looking like chocolate in the sun. Let's see. They have all types of things about your skin, like the color of your skin, whether you have stretch marks. But in this case, in my case, we're going for the pigmentation. So, apparently, they have this divided just like the eyes, the percentages of which you would have been which color. So, I had a 36% chance of having light brown skin. Okay, fair. Let's see. 27% chance of a light beige skin. 15% dark brown skin. What? I had a less chance of becoming dark skin? That's so weird. That is so weird. Okay, well, I guess. I'm sorry, but people with dark skin, I don't know what it is. They have flawless skin. It's like you just get all the benefits. Like you get protected from the sun, you get good genes, like all that. And I had a higher chance of becoming a light brown person than becoming a dark brown person, to say. My ancestors just didn't like me. Let's see. Yeah, I had a 11% chance of moderately fair skin, a 7% chance of olive skin, and a 4% chance of very fair skin. So next up, freckles. What are the chances that I would have had freckles? I was very surprised by these results, because when I look in the mirror, I don't have any freckles at all, as you can see. But according to my genetics, I had a 76% chance of having few, if any, freckles at all. That would have been nice, give my face some character, but okay. Oh well. And then I had a 24% chance of having lots of freckles. Oh, wait, I didn't read that right apparently. Okay, so, yeah, there was a very little chance apparently that I would have freckles. That's fine. Okay, fine, that's okay. Now, let's get into my hair. They have quite a few things about your hair, which I'm excited to read to you guys. First thing, I think we can hear you, baby. Anyway, let's get into the hair texture. We have hair thickness. Hair thickness. These results explain so much to me. I've always had thin hair, and I always thought it was maybe because of something I did to my hair, the way I treated my hair. Maybe I wasn't using the right products, but apparently that does not matter at all. It's in your genes, and I very much had a small chance of having thick hair. I have a very much thin hair texture, and I'm just going to have to live with it and learn how to work with it. This will also make you accept a lot of things about yourself. Okay, so my hair texture, as you guys can see, this is my hair all out, just washed and conditioned, not really like brushed or anything today, but yeah, it's out here. Boom. So according to my genetics, I would have a 39% chance of having slightly wavy hair. My grandmother has slightly wavy hair. It's mainly straight, but she has like a whip curl to it. Then I had a 26% chance of having wavy hair. That would have been hair like my great-grandmother, my grandmother's mother, so my mother's mother's mother. And then a 14% chance of having straight hair, which would be like my grandfather, my mother's mother's father. Let's see. A 13% chance of having big curls, which is kind of funny, because, yeah, we just don't have big curls in the family. I can't even name a person that has, like, big curls, like, just not, like, big curly hair, but, let's see, I have a 7% chance of small curls, and a 1% chance of having tight curls, which is very surprising to me because I'm like, okay, these are not big. I think they're more like on a small, like a medium size. And then they're not tight, they're kind of loose. So I don't know what to call my hair. I still don't know what to call my hair. It's like, it's wavy, but it's curly, but according to my genes it's not that curly, and I'm like, this is curly hair. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. It's there, it's my hair, it's there, it's thin, it's curly, it's here to stay. Now let's get into appropriately my hair color. Hair color. Light or dark hair. I had a 67% chance of getting dark brown hair. As you can see, I had a 16% chance of having black hair. It's like a combination of both. When you like look up close to my hair in the sun, on an angle, you see like it's dark brown, like a very dark brown, borderline black color. But whenever I put something like black in my hair, you can see that I put something black in my hair. It's like very hard to explain. It's like my hair just has its own like mesh combination of color. So I'd say like it's between black and dark brown, but you could call it black if you want to. You can call it brown if you want to. I don't care. It's just dark colored hair. I had a 15% chance of having light brown hair, so the chances weren't big for me to have light brown hair. It most likely, if I did, it would have probably come from my grandmother's side. My mother's side. I had a 2% chance of dark blonde hair. Could you imagine me with dark blonde hair? And then I had a less than 1% chance of having blonde hair. It is what it is. It's like, I don't mind blonde hair, but I feel like if I did come out with blonde hair, everything else the same, I would just have a lot of questions of how I dyed my hair, and it would probably drive me crazy. So, let's see. We have the last but not least, and this is more like just a random trait. They give you many random traits, actually. They tell you, like, your preferred taste, like, your phobias. Apparently, you can find that in your genes. They accurately even predicted how I have a higher chance of having a fear of heights, which I did for a very long time. I still kind of sort of have a fear of heights, but I don't mind going in planes, roller coasters, high buildings, high rises, or standing on a balcony of somewhere very, very tall without screaming or passing out. I just have a very a high discomfort with the idea of falling, which I don't even know what to call that, but they usually, I guess they call that fear of heights, so, A. But what I found very interesting is the trait that they have my taste preference. How you could pull my taste preference from my genes, I have no idea, but they gave the option between this person prefers sweet or this person prefers salty. I love savory, salty things, and they accurately told me likely prefer salty. Very interesting. I did not know that they could do that. Most things that I've come across have been hilariously accurate. One more fun fact. Apparently, when I looked into hair color, they said I had a 5% chance of becoming a redhead and a 95% chance of not being a redhead or having red hair. So you mean to tell me my chances of having blonde hair or blue eyes was way smaller than me having the chance of having red hair? I would have loved to have red hair. Honestly. Can you imagine? Red hair? I'd be bomb. The fuck?
Wow.
Or at least in my mind, I would be bomb. I don't know. I figure I'm also just great the way I am as well, but hey, sometimes you want to see yourself in a different perspective, in a different light, which would genetically be appropriate for you at the same time. It would be interesting. But yeah, that's it so far for the traits. Next thing we're going to get into is the DNA. I guess I won't be that perfectly melanated being. He is calling out for his friends, like, heavily. I don't know who he's looking for. Whether it's his girl or she's looking for her husband, I don't know, but they're calling.